Okay, so welcome. We're going to start with Parasha meditation. Now for the new Parasha, Parasha Re'eh. And Re'eh means to see. And it's interesting because Bamidbar is all about seeing, and the month of Tammuz, according to Sefer Yetzirah, is all about seeing. But Av, the month that we're in now, is all about hearing. And even though we're in a month of hearing, we're still going to be reading a parsha that's called Re'eh, see. So Rav Shlomo Carlebach explains that there is nothing compared to seeing after hearing. You know, hearing is so deep, much deeper than seeing, because it's the inside. You hear the inside. And seeing, you only see from the outside, from the surface. But the hearing, the seeing after the hearing, after you've been hearing, we've been hearing all these parashot, Shema Yisrael, Ekev Asher Tishma'u, last week's parsha, because you will listen, etc. All of that. So now, much, much deeper, because it's seeing that follows hearing. Okay, so hold on. So, oops. Let's see what else. So, seeing, we can really learn to see without the need of consciousness expanding drugs or anything. Hashem says, see, I set before you this day the blessing and the curse. Re'eh, anochi niten lefanechem hayom, bracha u'klala. So it's all, what is the true blessing? The true blessing is when we fulfill our personal mission and make the rectification for which we're brought into this world. And conversely, the curses when someone works hard without fulfilling his personal mission. So Hashem gives us all the necessary conditions and tools to be able to fulfill our mission. Every situation that we're placed in, all the challenges and tests, all of them serve the purpose of facilitating us and fulfilling our purpose in the world. Whatever circumstances Hashem places us in, we can learn to find our personal mission in life within these. And this is why it states also in this week's parsha, Et habracha asher tishmu el mitzvot Hashem Elokecha Moshe Anochi mitzaveh etchem hayom. The blessing that you will heed the commandments of Hashem your God, which I command you today. So, rather than making the blessing conditional upon listening to Hashem's mitzvot, it states, the blessing that you shall hear, because the blessing is unconditional. It's already given to all the situations that Hashem places us in, but we learn from our experience about our purpose in life. All we need to do is to be mindful and conscious that we can learn from each of the challenges that we face. And that's why Hashem instructs us to see, experience everything that He constantly is giving us for the sake of blessing, if we only pay attention. So that's what this week's parsha is about. It's about, paying attention, and it's about seeing with the eyes of our heart, not just seeing in a superficial way, but seeing mamash with the eyes of our heart. And it's like this is the parsha that's coming in, which is the parsha of Rosh Chodesh Elul. That's a wake-up call to be mindful of the Rosh Hashanah mission, when the voice of my beloved knocks on the door, and to wake us up. When we hear the shofar on Rosh Chodesh Elul, and even the Shabbat happens to be Rosh Chodesh Elul, then we can have a vision of what our purpose is that we're supposed to accomplish, that we can get closer to who we're supposed to be, so we can stand before Hashem on Rosh Hashanah and merit to attain the source of our divine blessing. So now with the meditation, make yourself really comfortable in your seat and take several deep breaths. Get in touch with your heart and imagine mentally removing the klipa, the husk of the hearing center in your heart. Okay, and now keep breathing slowly and deeply while opening yourself to hear the heavenly voice calling you back to your purpose in life. Visualize all the distractions in your life trying to divert you from attaining your personal mission. They can take any form, such as glittering movies, material goods, negative emotions, black clouds, or any other images that come up for you. Envision chasing away all of these diversions one by one with an imaginary illuminated broom. You are at a fork on the road. Before you lie two paths. This is your moment in life when you need to choose between two opposite directions. Listen up and open yourself to hear the sound of the shofar calling you toward the path of life, love, and blessing. Return to your heart and imagine mentally removing the klipa of the vision center in your heart. You now perceive with astounding clarity. Visualize yourself standing before the cleared Torah path of your personal mission. See yourself take the first step toward the blessing. Continue to walk upon your personal pathway towards the light. When you're ready, then you can open your eyes and continue your day in a more awakened, mindful state of mind. So when we learned before that, it says, see a place before you. You have the word I, Anochi. Why is that necessary? This word is to connect us to the Ten Commandments, to begin with the word Anochi, and to urge us to fulfill these Ten Commandments, for they include all the mitzvot. So our Parasha alludes to the eternal first commandment, Anochi, I am Hashem your God. Every Jew has the ability to believe so strong in the Ten Commandments that they become visible to the eyes at the level of seeing. So therefore, although the word Re'eh is told to the entire Jewish people, it's written in a singular language because it refers to the Ten Commandments. They're written in singular for each and every person to relate to them on his and her individual level.